If you were interested in wine, you would type wine here and click on search and you'd find the wine topic. You can also go by categories. So in the tech category, we have all these topics. And you can also go alphabetically. So if you know that the topic would start with W because it's wine, then you click on W. Now, I'll give you a quick tour of some of the topics. Let's take, for example, lots of Macintosh users, so we'll go to mac.alltop. So at mac.alltop, we have aggregated about 100 Macintosh websites and blogs that cover Macintosh news. And we display the name of the site here, and when you mouse over any headline, we show you the first paragraph of that story, so you can determine if you actually want to click through and go to the story. Right? So if you're a Mac lover and you think, wow, this is really interesting, Microsoft just revised Office, you click on that headline and it'll tell you the first paragraph and you go. So that's one topic. Another topic that might interest people, lots of social media people, we have a topic called egos.alltop, E-G-O-S. And the purpose of egos.alltop was to aggregate the blogs of all the biggest egos on the web. So we have Robert Scoble, Dave Weiner, Guy Kawasaki, Kara Swisher, Seth Godin, Jason Kotke, Valdez Klein, and Sparrow, Charlene Lee, John Gruber, etc., etc. If you are a news hound, you might enjoy something like the New York Times blogs. So what we've done is we've aggregated all the RSS feeds of the New York Times in one place. So arguably this is a better way to view the New York Times than the New York Times. This is all the stories in the New York Times. Again, we display the last 5 headlines. You click on the headline, you see the preview of the headline. So we'll go up here. And 2 teenagers accused of killing sleeping man, that's the first paragraph. You decide if you want to click through. Now, one of the issues is we have 620 topics, roughly 34,000 feeds that are aggregated. And at some point you might say, wow, that's just too much. I'd rather create a custom magazine rack just for me as opposed to 620 racks that cover topics. So then you can create a My Alltop page. This is the Guy Kawasaki My Alltop page. These are my favorite feeds to read. New York Times, Mashable, TechCrunch, Wired Science, Wired Top Stories, Read Write Web, and the unofficial Apple Weblog. Now, if you want to change this, you go here, and this is how, for example, New York Times is now first. I can decide that I like Mashable more than the New York Times, change it there, save changes, and then when we go back, Mashable is in the first place. I forgot to show you something. I don't know if you can see on the screen, but you see that the second headline on Mashable is in gray and the first one is in black, and the third, fourth, and fifth are in black. The third, fourth, and fifth are in black because you've never read that story yet. Once you've read it, it turns to gray. So that way you can keep track of what's new that came in. So with My Alltop, you create a custom magazine rack. With Alltop, generically, you can look for any of your topics and find all the news, all the websites about that topic. Our business model is advertising. Our argument is that at, for example, ADHD.alltop, if you're a drug company, you can pretty much depend that the people at ADHD.alltop are either ADHD or have ADHD kids. And so unlike